our top 10 shooting guards in the NBA right now. Who are your top 10 shooting guards in the NBA?
Uh, so at 1, I got Anthony Edwards. 2, I got Devin Booker. 3, I got Jaylen Brown. 4, I got Donovan Mitchell. 5, I got Zach LaVine. 6, I got Tyler Hero. 7, I got Jalen Williams. 8, I got Desmond Bain. 9, I got Jalen Green, and then 10, I got Devin Vassell.
Okay.
And these are my top 10 going into next year.
Okay. Okay, we'll give feedback afterwards. All right, so I'll do mine. No, I'll do it first. And number 1, I got Anthony Edwards. And number 2, I got Devin Booker. And number 3, I got Donovan Mitchell. And number 4, I got Jaylen Brown. And number 5, I got Desmond Bain. And number 6, I got Derek White. At number 7, I got Devin Vassell. At number 8, if I did that right, was I 8?
Yeah, you're 8.
Okay, so at number 8, I got Jalen Green. At number 9, I have Zach LaVine. And at number 10, I put Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero at number 10. So you think Jaylen Brown better than Donovan Mitchell?
Yes, I think Jaylen Brown is better than Donovan Mitchell. I think that we haven't seen the true Jaylen Brown because he's on a team with Jason Tatum. So he's not the one taking he's not the one taking all the shots basically. Like with Donovan Mitchell on Cleveland, he can do whatever. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown can't do whatever he wants, but Donovan Mitchell's green light is way bigger than Jaylen Brown's. Like he's the number one option. When they need a bucket, they're going to him. With the Celtics, it's like, okay, tonight it might be Jaylen Brown or tonight it might be Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? Like it's so many mouths to feed over there. You can't really see the true Jaylen Brown. And then on top of that, Jaylen Brown's bigger. He might be stronger. He plays better defense. He might be a little bit more athletic. So all around, I think that Jaylen Brown's the better player. And then on top of that, coming into next season, I think Jaylen Brown has something to prove because a lot of people were saying, oh, well, he shouldn't have won that conference finals MVP or that finals MVP. Well, not really the finals MVP because they both played about the same, but that conference finals MVP. So I think he has a lot to prove. Like, hey, I am that guy, and y'all gonna start talking about me like I'm that guy because people don't really talk about Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown's nice. He's really nice.
So if he was on a team by himself, think he could average 30? Let's say he's on.
Yes, I do. I do think he could average 30 because his free throws will go up, and then he'll have way more shot attempts.
Because that career year when both him and Tatum was like, not this past year, but the year before, Tatum averaged 30, he averaged 26. So just imagine if he was on the team, if he was the legit number one.
Number one. Yeah, he'll get 30. He'll average 30.
I don't know, man. I think I do agree he is a better defender than Donovan Mitchell. But Donovan Mitchell, I think him being a more offensive player, I think he's a better passer. Athletic-wise, it might be an argument. I'm not going to lie. It might be an argument when it comes to athletic because Donovan Mitchell is he's one of the most athletic guards, low-key. And what is Donovan Mitchell like, 6 foot, 6'1"?
Nah, I think he's like
right.
6'3".
He's not 6 foot. Yeah, but he looks small, though. Like, you see him, he look kind of small. But I think his offensive ability, and I think he's just a better shooter than Jaylen Brown. I think that overtakes all of what Jaylen Brown does. But credit, in my opinion, he is the second best player on that team. But I do understand what you're talking about. When you said Jalen Green, for some reason I was like, I don't feel like he won't put Jalen Green because you don't even like the dude. You don't even like Jalen Green.
No, I'll say, I think he's just a more athletic Jordan Clarkson. I say that every single time, and I stand by that.
And Jordan Clarkson don't skip top team. He don't even sniff top 15. Jordan Clarkson don't sniff top 15. So I'm shocked he's in the top 10.
Yeah, I wanted to put him 10, but I'm like, I think that they gonna want him to take the next step next year, and they're gonna put the ball in his hands more. So that's why I put him 9. But I'm surprised you ain't got Jalen Williams on there.
I don't think Jalen Williams is a 2.
See, now when I was doing mine, I feel like
I don't think he's
because it's either between him and Luke Dort, but I think Luke Dort guards the bigger players. So since Luke Dort guards like the bigger players, that's the small forward. So I technically think Jalen Williams plays the 2. But it's like they both flip flop.
I feel like once they do, whenever, like if they do get rid of Luke Dort or whatever, they will slide Jalen Williams to the 2, and that might be an advantage for the Thunder. But I'm just going off, what he's playing now, which he is playing the 3. Even though he is an under small 3, they do got him at the 3. And I'm not gonna lie, I know you didn't put him in there, but I think Derek White should probably be somewhere in there. I think he has a legit argument because he is a good ball handler. He's one of the best defensive guards in the league. In my opinion, he's the best shot blocking guard in the league. He gets a decent amount of blocks for a guard. He guards. Obviously, Drew Holiday is the best defender, but he probably guards the second best defender on the team. And I think he should be somewhere in there. Or at least at the top of honorable mentions.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's top 10, but he's definitely top 15 for sure. I would definitely put him in the honorable mentions, but like, he's not that good offensively. Like, he's really good defensively, but offensive-wise, like, what did he average last year? Like 12 to 15? Like, what did he average 15 last year?
Off the top of my head, let me check. I'm going to say he averaged probably 15. He averaged 15. Okay.
Yeah, and even if he was on the team by himself, I don't think they would feature him as the go-to option. And like all these players that we have on here besides him, they've all averaged 15 or more, or damn near 20.
If he was, let's say he was on, okay, let's say he was on the Blazers, but let's take Simons out. Simons is not there. I think Derek White give me 20.
I don't think that. I think he'll give you like 17 to 18, but I don't think he'll even give you 20.
I think because this is second best career high in points at 15. He averaged 15, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, and a steal a game. And he shot 39% from 3 on 6 attempts. That's pretty good. That's decent. I think he should be up there. I think it's just because of like his defensibility, and I feel like when he is on, he can give me 20. And another guy I want to talk about, Devin Vassell, and I feel like Devin Vassell is starting to get like the credit, like because he's over there in San Antonio, and Wemby is the best player, obviously, and the shine. But I think Devin Vassell deserves some love, being a top 10 player. Well, not top 10, top 10 shooting guard in the league.
He can hoop. He can really shoot the ball. Like last year or the year before. No, I think it was last year. No. The year before they got Wemby. When it was just him and Keldon Johnson, like he was putting up decent numbers. And like I said, he could really shoot the ball. Like he surprised me. I didn't know that he could shoot that well and he could play that well. I think he's gonna have a big year next year with Chris Paul too. Because Chris Paul loves to feed. He's gonna feed Wemby and he's gonna feed Devin Vassell. So Devin Vassell is gonna have more open shots. He's gonna have cleaner looks. You know what I mean? He's not gonna get double teamed as much. So I think he's gonna have I think he might be a breakout candidate, to be honest with you.
I think he should be in the Well, they have Wemby as the favorite to win the most improved player. I think he deserves to be in the conversation. I can see Devin Vassell giving me 20. I wouldn't be shocked if he gave me 22. I think I can see his averages going up because he did average 19. If you want to add up 20. So I can see him averaging 22 points. he is going to be clearly the second best player on that team.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wants to say Chris Paul, I ain't gonna argue, but he is clearly the second best player on that team, and he's only going to get better. He's only 24, so he's still young. He's still low key young, so he's only just gonna get better and better.
I'm surprised you got Zach LaVine at 9 though. That's low.
Well,
if we going off talent wise, Zach LaVine is not number 9. And then even if
that's talent.
But even if we going off of how they gonna produce next year, Zach LaVine don't have DeMar DeRozan no more, so he's gonna go back to the Zach LaVine when he was going crazy when he first got to the Bulls.
But you saw that quote when he said, "I ain't trying to stunt the Bulls, the younger Bulls' growth." What does that mean?
No, I didn't
what
see
is
that.
he telling you?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he said that he ain't trying to stunt the younger Bulls' growth. So, and plus, Josh Giddey is there now. Kobe White is there now.
But none of them are. Well, only scorer is really Kobe White.
I agree. And we still got Vucevic. Remember that. We still got him. Is Zach LaVine, can he go back to being what he was? Like giving me 20, probably 25 points per game. Can he really go back to 25 points per game?
Who do he really have to compete with? I mean, he got Vucevic. I mean, yeah, but Vucevic really don't touch the ball like that. Anyways, yeah, he gonna get more touches because DeMar gone. But Zach LaVine is still their number one option. Even if Kobe White has played better, Kobe White's still their third option. Because I think it will go Zach LaVine, Vucevic, and then Kobe White. So regardless, Zach LaVine is gonna be the number one option. If he's not, that's a culture problem. Billy Donovan, you gotta go. Because ain't no way in hell Zach LaVine should be your second or your third option. He should be your first option from the get-go.
So that year when the Bulls were amazing, he averaged 27 points per game. Can he go back to being 27? Damn near 30.
I wouldn't say 27, but I'd definitely give him 25. I'd definitely give him 25. I don't know about 27, but 25 for sure.
Will his shots go down? Because he averaged in 2019, 18 shots, then 20, then 19, then 17, then 18, then last year, obviously injuries, and he only gave you 15. What is his shot selection? How many shots?
Oh, I think he's gonna be taking around 18 to 20 shots a game now because DeMar's gone. DeMar's gone.
Damn, that's a lot.
DeMar's gone. So his shot attempts are gonna go up.
But Kobe White gotta get his shots too, though.
Kobe White gonna get around 15 to 17 shots.
And Vucevic, he finally gonna get his shots.
And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, bro, I think his shot attempts gonna go on because when DeMar DeRozan was there, it was who was the number one option. When he got hurt, DeMar DeRozan became the number one option, and Zach LaVine slid down to the 2. So that's why he was taking less shots. But I think since DeMar DeRozan's gonna go on, you say he took about how many last year? 16, 17?
15, but that's
15.
Injuries.
15.
That was only in 23 games, but yeah, 15.
So what was the year before that? Because DeMar was.
I think it was like 8. I think it was like 18 or 7. I think 18 or 17, something like that.
So he took around 17 to 18.
18.
So he took 18 when DeMar was still there. So now DeMar gone. I could see him shooting an extra 2 shots, 20 shots a game.
Can Zach LaVine really get back to being what he was as a top 5 shooting guard in the NBA?
I think he can. Because and then on top of that, I low-key think he was butthurt. Because that's when DeMar DeRozan was hitting all them game winners. And they was talking about DeMar DeRozan is the best Bull at that time. So his confidence was shocked too. Because when he came back, what did he want to do? He wanted to shoot the last second shots, but Billy Donovan wasn't going for that. He gave it to DeMar because DeMar was on the roll and DeMar was killing. Now DeMar gone, his confidence going to shoot back up because he know he's the go-to guy now.
I think Zach LaVine, I can see him giving me 18 shots because I feel like Kobe White coming basically off a most improved year. According to him, he doesn't want to stunt the growth. I would say this. I wouldn't be shocked if somehow Kobe White is the best player on the Bulls. I wouldn't be shocked.
You capping.
I wouldn't be shocked. I really wouldn't, bro. I really wouldn't be shocked. Can I see Zach LaVine give me 20? Yeah, I hope. But
I
I can
mean,
also
if they
see Zach.
trade
I
him,
can see Kobe White being 20.
if they trade Zach, yeah, I can see him as the best Bull. But while Zach is on there,
They gotta build his. They gotta build his trade value up. He has no trade value now.
That's another reason why he might average 25 to 27. Get back to the old Zach LaVine. His trade value is ass right now. And on top of that contract, don't nobody want that contract. But if you're giving me 25 to 27, oh, I'm gonna take that contract on because I know that you still out here performing.
But one of the reasons is because he's not a winning player to some people, and that's a reason why nobody wants to trade for him. The contract definitely plays a part, but it's because he's not a winning player.
I mean, I don't really agree with that because Zach LaVine, I wouldn't say Zach LaVine can be your number one option on a championship team. I think he could be your 2 or your 3. 3 for sure, for sure. But them Chicago teams, when he first got there, they weren't that good. When he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, they weren't that good. So it's like you can't really blame him and say he's not a winning player when he doesn't have the pieces or talent around him to help him win. Like, okay, when they got DeMar and Vucevic and all of them, they still made the playoffs. So that's not being a winning player. He made the playoffs.
Oh, a couple of more things. We don't have Bradley Beal in the top 10. You think that's it? You think Bradley Beal is done, like being top 10 shooting guard in the league?
I think while he's on the Suns, he's still a top 15 shooting guard in the league. But on the Suns, nah, he's not a top 10. He's not a top 10 player on the Suns.
I'm not gonna say he's washed, but I definitely think he's not top 10. Obviously, shot selection has gone down. Not really a good defender. And you're just playing with 2 other really good players on your team, and we really can't see you. Now, if he stayed in Washington, I think he could easily be in argument top 5 because he would be the best.
Top 5.
Remember, he averaged 30-something points. I think it was either back-to-back years or like 1 year, then the year after, something like that. But he did average 30. So I wouldn't put him in the top 10. You, like you said, probably top 15. But I just think Bradley Beal's just not in no more. And he stay hurt every year. Like, it never fails. He's always hurt. The last thing, why do people like us, why isn't Booker like number 1? Like, why is Ant just why is he better than Booker as shooting guard?
Ant's bigger, he's more athletic, he's a better defender. I feel like he's just a better overall player. And then Devin Booker's kind of small. I think like him and I don't even think is Devin Booker 6'6"? I don't even think he's 6'6". I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". I think he's like 6'4" or 6'5".
Devin Booker, man, I thought he was like 6'4", if any. No, say 6'6", 206.
Yeah, but Ant's bigger. Ant's more athletic. He's a better defender. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. If Jaylen Brown was on his own team, I would put Jaylen Brown above Devin Booker. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I
can see Jaylen Brown being the second best shooting guard, bro.
Oh, I don't know,
you gotta think him on his own team.
Booker is
him on his own team.
Okay. I think Booker might be a better scorer. I think he's definitely a better shooter, better distributor than Jaylen Brown. Now the defense, and that's why I put Anthony Edwards above Booker, because the defense moves me more. But Devin Booker, man, he's one of the best. He low key. I know that points ain't like, it don't like blow out to like 30 something. He's low key one of the best scorers in the league. And he's been playing with Kevin Durant for the last year and a half. He still give you 27. Like, I mean, you can't beat that. 27, basically 7 assists, but that was because he had to be point guard. 36% from the 3 and 49% from the field. I mean, you can't beat that. Like, I wouldn't put him over Jaylen Brown. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't put him over Jaylen Brown.
You mean you would?
Maybe because the shooting. I think it's because his shooting is better. You said what?
You mean you would? You said you wouldn't put him over Jalen Brown. You mean you would?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I would. I would put him over Jaylen Brown.
What was Jalen Brown's full stat line that year? He averaged 26.
Let me check. So he averaged 26 points, 7 boards, three assists, a steal. He shot 33% from 3, 49% from the field.
On his own team, you don't think those numbers will go up? Because he's gonna have the ball in his hands more. And then his shot has gotten
I think
better.
it goes up. I definitely think it goes up.
His shot's gotten better because he shot like 40% from the 3 this year, or like 38 or 39 or something like that, didn't he?
No, 39 was in 21.
Okay. You said 35? You said he shot 35?
Yeah. I mean, he shot better from 3 this year than the year before when he dropped 26.
I mean, I like I said, on his own team, I could see him being better than Book. He's bigger, stronger, faster.
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, what's the difference between Ant and Jaylen Brown? I mean, you could probably say Ant's the better scorer, but Jaylen Brown can score too. If he averaging 26 on a team with Jason Tatum, he can definitely average 30 by himself. So what's the really difference between them? They both big and strong and fast and athletic.
I think Ant faster than him. I think they're both good transition players, and Jaylen Brown's definitely one of the best transition players in the league.
They're both good defenders.
Yes,
they both can score. They're both athletic. Like, what's really the difference? Other than Ant being the better scorer,
he makes more noise.
He's more flashy.
Yeah, he's more flashy. He's more flashy.
In my eyes, they really kind of the same player.
I'm cool with Jaylen Brown being 4, at least for me. Okay, last thing. If Kyrie, people say Kyrie a 2 guard. When Kyrie, you're biased, but you're biased. But wouldn't you put him over Jaylen Brown?
If I was ranking Kyrie as a shooting guard,
because that's what people have him now. So
I will low key put him 2. I wouldn't put him over Ant, but I will still put him 2. I will put him over Book, Donovan, and Jaylen Brown. Because Kyrie, he is the pound for pound best scorer I have ever seen. That man is a wizard on the court. That man, he's not as quick as some of these other people, but he's low-key unguardable, bro. No one can guard that man. You seen when Kawhi blocked that man's shot, and he still hit.
Hey, no, that's crazy, bro.
That man is cold, bro. That man is cold, bro. He is
cold.
I had Kyrie and he don't get enough credit.
If I had Kyrie as a shooting guard, I put him 4th. I put him before Jaylen Brown.
But who you putting before him?
And Booker and Mitchell.
Nah, dog. Book, I can see you arguing Book. But Donovan? He cooking Donovan. He cooking that nigga.
Hey, man, they both cooking each other.
Book too. He cooking Book too. Kyrie gonna get more buckets though. I guarantee Kyrie will get more stops than Donovan Mitchell, and Book will get on him. Like, if they was playing 1v1, Kyrie smoking all them niggas.
I mean, Kyrie would probably smoke a lot of people. Kyrie would smoke a lot of people.
I don't see him smoking Ant because Ant, he's a really good defender and he's bigger, so he gonna body him up. But Book and Donovan, he cooking them niggas. They might not even touch the ball. Only way they might touch the ball is if he miss.
Hey,
what nigga do you know besides Anthony Edwards that got his own movie? Well, that wasn't even Anthony Edwards' own movie. Name another nigga in the league that got their own movie besides Bron.
I was just about to say Kevin Durant.
Besides Bron.
Kevin Durant.
He got his own movie. That nigga got a TV show and he not even in it.
No, when he was in Thunderstruck.
Weak ass movie. Don't nobody even know about that shit.
Don't talk. Hey,
don't nobody even know about that shit.
But you just asked me who else can name a movie. You just asked.
KD is LeBron, KD, and Kyrie. Come on, dog.
Well, technically, it wasn't really about Kyrie because it's Uncle Drew.
That's Uncle Drew.
His Uncle Drew. I would have him at 4.
Niggas don't even really call him Kyrie. They niggas call him Uncle Drew.
I got Kyrie at 4, bro. I put him at 4, bro.
You capping.
That
nigga cold. That nigga
Them
cold.
Them 2 are cold too.
Yeah, but he better than Book and Donovan. If I had to build my franchise and I had to choose between them 3, Book, Kyrie, and Donovan, I'm taking Kyrie, bro.
I take them 2 only because they're younger. They're younger.
I mean, that's cool. I'm still taking Kyrie. Taking Kyrie, dog.
But you're biased. I
have no
problem with that. I have no problem with that though.
That nigga could play till he 40 and jelly rolling the shit out of people still. I don't think Book and Donovan can play till they 40. Maybe Book. Book.
I don't know about 40, brother. Kyrie at 40.
Athleticism isn't a part of his game. He don't really need athleticism to be effective.
No, that's true.
Donovan do. He needs his athleticism.
Oh man. But that is our top 10 shooting guards in the NBA right now.